As the presidential election nears, I'd like to bring the issues home. You wouldn't place your child unsecured in the back seat of your car. You wouldn't hire a tax preparation guy who pads his wallet with your money, but won't prepare your return or get you the refund you're owed. You wouldn't hire a painter who had many reviews, but all of which spoke only of scamming, of empty promises and poor quality. You wouldn't hire a surgeon based only upon skin color or gender, right? Now imagine hiring a babysitter, and one day you come home and your kids come up to you and tell you that she broke house rules, and she took them in her car, no car seat, no safety belt, and let them play in the car while she went in quickly to get her nails done. When you confront the babysitter, she first denies it even with her nails as proof, and eventually tells you, you know what, it was probably a mistake to do it, that she didn't know it was against the rules, and she'd certainly never do it again. Would you trust that babysitter to watch your kids in the future, or recommend her to your best friend? Why would you have a higher standard for your babysitter than for the leader of your country, whose judgment has impact upon your children that is equally as great? You see, your children will have to live with the economy your vote gives them, with world instability from ISIS, North Korea, China, and a nuclear Iran, a justice system that pardons political friends, and an IRS that seeks to destroy any who dare to speak against the government. When many famous suffragettes like Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Susan B. Anthony, and Ida B. Wells began working to establish a woman's right to vote, they never imagined a day when women would consider using their vote so poorly. They would roll over in their graves to hear women say that they should vote for a woman simply because it's time that we had a woman as president. They would never consider treating the highest office in the land like choosing a kindergarten line leader for coming off the playground where everyone gets a turn. The suffragettes and the Republican Congress that gave you the right to vote in the first place, since yes, that's the true history, they did so believing that you'd use your intellect, your reason, you'd use your heart and your character to make the world a better place.
The oath, if I may. Madam Secretary, please raise your right hand.
I, Hillary Rodham Clinton,
Do solemnly swear
that
I will support and defend
I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
That I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same.
and allegiance to the same,
That I take this oath freely,
that I take this oath freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or
or
purpose of evasion.
purpose of evasion,
And that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
on which I'm about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
God bless.
And so I'm asking you, as ones who will decide America's future, to give sober thought to voting for a woman who would leave a server unsecured in her basement in violation of the oath she gave and the law, so that America's enemies could easily hack and endanger your children's lives. I know you'd give sober thought to a babysitter who breaks house rules and lies to you about it. Bring this election home. Hillary Clinton left her server unsecured, and instead of your child crashing through a window, a hacker broke in and stole information that makes you less safe. Justifying it as a mistake isn't good enough for a babysitter. Why should it be for someone who guards our most important national security? If you choose to vote for Hillary Clinton for other reasons, you know what? That's your business. But even your union won't know what you do in a voting booth. And I ask you, please, do not vote for her simply because she is a woman. This insults the efforts of women like me, the efforts we have made, the prices we have paid, the roads of genuine progress that we have paved and continue to pave ahead of you by our competence and by our character so that your journey of life might be just a little bit better. Your children, and my grandchildren are depending on you to treat the choice of president as every bit important as you would your selection of a babysitter, a house painter, a tax preparer, or a surgeon.